Good morning, everyone. Today my topic is blue-green deployment and the Canary deployment. Today I am presenting on this topic, and here we see the two popular deployment strategies we used in our the modern deployments. Instead, modern deployment practice to release the application and in the minimal downtime to reduce the risk also. So first we see the why do we need the advanced deployment strategies. So traditionally, when we deploy a new application version, we simply stop the old version and start the new one. This approach causes the several problems like the application downtime, failed release as affecting all user, difficult rollback process, and the poor user experience. The overall user experience was poor. So the modern companies like Netflix, Amazon, and Google, they cannot afford such type of downtime. So we use the modern deployment strategies to achieve such type of goals like zero downtime, faster rollback, and reduce the deployment risk and the better user experience. The overall is gives the deployment strategies that help deliver software and safely and reliably. The first is the blue-green deployment. The blue-green deployment used to identical production environments like the blue environment. This is the currently running our application, which is called the blue environment, and the green is the new version where we are updating our new feature and including something that that called the green environment. So the deploy to the new application to the green environment and test it completely, and the once is verified like all things are working fine, then we switch all traffic from blue to green using the load balancer and our DNS so that it keep our that keep our blue, keep our blue environment available in the case the rollback is needed. So the advantage is the near zero downtime, instant rollback, and the easy testing before the release. There's some disadvantages also like here we require the duplicate infrastructure and the higher cost. So the advantage of the blue-green deployment is the instant rollback. If a bug is discovered and deployment after the deployment, so we simply redirect traffic from back to our blue environment. The zero downtime, the switches happen at the network layer, like DNS and load balancer, that it ensure the user never notice any interruption or zero downtime in our running website. The risk isolation, like the new version is tested in an environment and the production without affecting the real user. This makes the blue-green deployment. Then we have a Canary deployment to roll out. So the Canary deployment takes a different approach. Like instead of releasing the new version of everyone at once, we release it to a small group, to our first users. Like for example, when we implementing our new feature, so first we first we divert some users to our new features like 5% we are diverting, so only if there are any bugs or anything that can happen, so we can easily roll back to our old environment. If there is nothing we happen, So we can increase our users, like we go to 5 to 25 and 50 users, then we completely move to our the new features. So, so here it will gives us the error rates and the response times, and we can check the CPU and the memory users, how it is consuming users, and the user feedback we can also check. So if the issue was detected, the deployment is stopped and we go back to the previous versions. The advantage of the Canary deployment is the blast radi- radius reductions. Like if the new version has a bug, only a small percentage of users will affected, and the real feedback. Like we test the application using the real production traffic. So whenever a user give the feedback to our application, so we can easily optimize like how it is working and how users affect interacting with the application, and the cost efficiency. Like unlike the blue green deployment, we do not need the complete infrastructure here, and just it saved the significant cloud resources cost. Like we don't need it to complete production environment that reduce our infrastructure cost. There's some disadvantages are also, like here is a more complex for monitoring and a slower release process. So the major difference between the blue green and the canary is blue green has zero downtime, and canary also have the zero downtime. And the infrastructure cost in blue green it's high, but in canary it's have a low infrastructure cost, and the deployment risk is normal and medium in the blue green, but in the canary it's a very low. And the complexity is the blue green is very simple to deploy, but the canary is very high because we need to monitor and check each and everything. So when we do in our application, so what should what approach we should use? Like use the blue green deployment when we need the instant rollback, like applications business criticals and infrastructure cost is acceptable, then releases happen less frequently. That time we can use our blue green deployment, like banking application, e-commerce platform, and internal enterprise apps. When we use the candy deployment, when we need the frequent deployment and need to test with the real user, like microservices architecture, and the strong monitoring tools are also available, like Prometheus, Grafana, Datadog. So So this is mainly used for the software as a service platforms like social media, streaming services. Thank you, sir.